plastic surgeon, and we have gone to see the family. But last episode we left off at the murder site, and as you can see, we're here at the place where they make tits bigger. So we're looking around to see if we can find any clues, and we're going to continue onwards. I want to say thanks for all the comments you've been leaving in the videos. They've really been helping me out a lot.
The door's locked and undamaged. I doubt I'd find anything in there that would help me.
Are you sure there could potentially be something in here? Okay, how about the floor? There's like loads of... Oh, there's a piece of paper. Let's see what this is.
I wonder how forensics could have missed that. I better take that with me.
That was a big piece of paper for forensics to miss. Can I look at it?
No, that doesn't work like that.
I know, but I want to examine it. Notepad.
My gun. I remember the last time I used it as if it was yesterday. As much as I'd like to forget.
Oh. Anything else in here? Chair.
I don't have time to sit down now.
I'm not saying to sit down and
Dr.
say and
Bedford's
examine it.
chair seems comfortable, but as Spartan as his desk.
Okay, fair enough. Anywhere else to go? Okay, so I think we need to find out who one of his patients were. I think that's quite important now, because we got access to the documents in here, so we can get more information regarding someone if we find out who that person is in connection. But I could be totally going on my own tangent right now. But let's have a look. So let's go to the police precinct and find out what's going on.
Al, what brings you here?
Hello, Sam. I just wanted to check if you're doing your work right or bungling things up again.
Oh, come on. You're just here because you were overwhelmed with homesickness for the good old police duty.
Oh, yes. Nighttime observation and romantic streetlight atmosphere.
The respect and admiration you get as a policeman every day.
The gut-wrenching excitement while typing reports.
And, of course, the feudal payment. Sometimes I can even afford the odd piece of bubblegum.
Oh, how I miss all that.
Now, really, Al, what are you doing here? Can I help you somehow?
I've been hired to investigate a murder case. The name of the accused is Vanderbilt. Does that ring a bell, Sam?
Yeah, I know a thing or two about the case. Pearson is personally taking care of this one.
Captain Pearson is investigating himself?
Investigation may be too strong a word for it. Gloating would be much more appropriate. After the main suspect was apprehended, the case became a no-brainer for Pearson. Well, all circumstantial evidence points to Vanderbilt, and the man has no alibi. So Pearson could be right.
You're saying that as if you weren't so sure yourself.
Yeah. There are some inconsistencies. Some things a little off.
Okie dokie, thank you very much. So let's see if we can go to the detention area.
Wait a minute, sir. Please show me your visitation authorization.
What? Do I have...
No, that doesn't work like that.
I know, but I got a piece of evidence here, or something.
I have the exact same picture at home.
Picture showcase.
Captain Pearson would rip my head clean off if I took those.
Okay, whatever.
No, that doesn't work like that.
What if I put my gun to his face?
That would help me get into the holding cells. Only I wouldn't be able to leave.
What's this? Donuts.
I'd grab one, but I've stopped ever since I became a private investigator.
The old stereotypical donuts. What's this, coffee mug?
Nah, I've been trying to lay off the coffee for years. I even succeeded, for about a week. That was in 1956.
Well done to you. Okay, so what's this? Okay, Captain Pearson.
Hello, Captain.
Baxter, what brings me the displeasure?
You sound like a grumpy old goat. Okay.
What can you tell me about the Vanderbilt case, Captain?
You? Nothing.
Captain, I'm investigating for the mother of the accused.
You're not investigating at all here. That's still our job. The Vanderbilt murder is a police matter alone.
Sir, I'm not so sure that Vanderbilt is the right guy. the evidence and my instinct tell another story. I've been a detective long enough to...
Exactly. You have been. But you chose to throw away your career to become a hired snoop. How is your career faring, actually?
Well,
Forget it. On second thought, I don't even want to know. Vanderbilt is guilty. The facts speak for themselves. And the investigation is none of your business. Is there anything else you want to harass me with?
That's not very nice.
Gotta go, sir.
Okay.
Get out of my office!
Well, that was a fail. Let's see what this is.
It's an article from 1959. LAPD captain wins a dog show. This year's American Poodle Breeder Association Gold Cup rests firmly in the hands of Mr. Edsel Pearson, captain of the LAPD. Pearson, a prominent figure on the poodle scene, has managed to impress both the jury and other breeders with Lab Rocket, as he calls his thoroughbred poodle. Huh.
But there were some doggy magazines back at the boob enhancing place. Or the crime scene, as you like to call it. See what this one is.
An extract from Doggy Poo magazine. It's about sophisticated techniques of dog coiffure. In my opinion, perms for dogs are on the same level as animal cruelty. Not to mention the poor mutt's sheer humiliation.
That's kind of true. See what's in the desk.
Pearson's heavy oak desk. A few years ago, it was buried under a mountain of poodle statues. I wonder what happened. New office regulations? Lost interest and moved on to other dog races? Right. As soon as he's not looking, I'll quickly grab the desk and walk out of here without attracting any attention.
Nameplate.
No, I don't need that. Captain Edsel Pearson. I figure he's heard every conceivable joke about his first name by now.
What else is there? Certificate.
Certificate of the Poodle. Fortunately,
Okay, we get that. What's this
it's
one?
an article from Ellen
Okay, we got
Pearson.
it.
Huh.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Maybe there's something out here. Okay, we got some wanted posters. Typewriter.
Sam's old typewriter. The same one for 15 years. He'll never part with it, even if he retires someday.
What's behind him? Well, let's have a look at the wanted posters.
Wanted, James V. DeMarco, a.k.a. Jimmy D. Fraud, extortion, forgery of documents, holding fake offices, as well as romantic relations with a horse.
Oh my
A reward
god.
of $5,000 is offered for DeMarco's apprehension.
Has he been
Every
bumming a
police precinct will
horse?
have more information.
Okay, who's the next guy?
Wanted, Iron Giant. Vandalism, breach of nighttime peace, destruction of public property, repeated resistance of police authority, responsible for a blackout as well as bite marks in numerous vehicles. A reward of $18,000 is offered for Giant's apprehension. Every police precinct will have more information.
I don't think we're going to be able to go into the detention area, but I think that we've gathered enough information now to go back to the Vanderbilt estate and ask a few more questions, theoretically, but hopefully we should get some more information. And I want to go in.
Ah, Mr. Baxter. Mrs. Vanderbilt is in the garden. I'll take you to her.
Thank you very much, dear sir. Okay. See if anything's changed here. Box of hankies.
Looks like the box is almost used up.
Cool.
There's something soothing about watching the surface of the water.
I totally
That's
agree.
probably why Miss Vanderbilt is sitting here.
Such a perv. Okay, let's ask a few more questions.
She
maybe.
looks very calm considering recent events. Her little doggy seems to be more excited than she is.
There's something to do with dogs. There must be.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Vanderbilt.
Good afternoon, Mr. Baxter.
Okay. Let's try. Why have you contacted my
Why
agency?
have you contacted my agency?
First of all, I'm highly disappointed by the police effort, if you can call such a measure of incompetence and indifference effort.
So the police are satisfied with their main suspect.
That's right. I'll need to have a word with the chief of police. Fortunately, Brent is an old golf partner of my late husband, God bless him.
Yes.
Furthermore, your agency was recommended to me by a dear friend, Martha Stockman.
I remember. The Stockman case. How is Mrs. Stockman these days?
It's Miss Meadows again. After the results of your investigation, she divorced her husband, of course. Sad story, really.
Indeed.
Indeed. Tell me about Dr. Bedford.
Please, tell me about Dr. Bedford.
Yeah. Enemies. Let's see what
Do
the
you know
enemies
if the
could be.
doctor had any enemies?
The sad and embarrassing truth is that I hardly know anything about Bedford, Mr. Baxter. I don't know anything about his friends and acquaintances. Unfortunately, I've never had a chance to meet his family either. Bedford had been an orphan since early childhood.
Okie dokie. What kind of doctor was Bedford?
What kind of doctor was Dr. Bedford?
He was a plastic surgeon with
Titties.
his own practice.
Sounds like he was very successful.
Moderately successful, I'd say. But I have to hand it to the man. He had a talent for plastic surgery, but he wasted his gift entirely and only accepted patients from Los Angeles.
Exclusively from around here?
Exactly. He could have had international success with just a little bit of promotion.
If he didn't engage in any promotion, then how did he get any patients?
That, Mr. Baxter, is a very good question. He saw and selected his patients only in person. How successful he could have been. I've never understood what my Denise found so fascinating about a man who sells himself under value.
I want to know who his clients were, because we got access to that document room.
I noticed that you keep referring to the doctor as Bedford. Please excuse my asking so bluntly, but I'm getting the feeling that you don't think very highly of the doctor.
I don't want to talk badly about Bedford, especially now that he's not alive anymore, but I admit you're right.
What did you have against Dr. Bedford?
The man was always a bit fishy, very close-lipped and withdrawn. His constant excuses to stay away from official family business shed a bad light on our name. I honestly don't know what Denise saw in such a man.
Okay, well I think that concludes
Enough
that.
about Dr. Bedford. I'll
Okay.
be going then.
Please inform me of your progress, Mr. Baxter. And money is no object here. The only important thing is that you prove Walter's innocence.
Well, I will be certainly charging a tip. Okay, so let's see if we can get some more information out of young lady.
Good afternoon, Miss Vanderbilt.
Hello, mister.
Okay, well, we've pretty much
Thank you
asked
very
those
much for your time.
questions. There's
I don't want to
nothing more
disturb
to
you any
do.
longer.
Hi, sister. Yes. Goodbye.
Oh, shut it, you little slug. Okay, so we've pretty much rinsed those two now. And we got the key, which is for the drawers. Maybe I can show this.
Sometimes I feel as if an invisible force was trying to make me commit senseless acts.
Huh? Oh, that's me. Okay, that's not gonna work. Can I do this? No. No.
How is that supposed to work?
Well, you can take notes of what you're doing. Okay, I think we're all good here. What is around here? We have a house number.
Prime Avenue, 361. This must be the Vanderbilt estate.
Oh my god! You say that after walking out the front door?
So, this is the Vanderbilt estate. The family must either be very big or very immodest.
They're very modest. They're probably very poor, really. Okay, so we need to go back to the crime scene. There's potentially something else here. Right, pen holder. Let's have a look.
There are only a couple of ball pens in there. Miss MacDonald must be keeping the rest of her writing materials in the drawers.
Plant.
This office plant is a perfect fit for a beauty clinic. Healthy, vibrant, youthful, fresh, and artificial.
Can I lift it up?
No, better not. I have a black thumb as far as plants are concerned.
Okay.
I don't need that. This certificate is issued to Dr. Bedford. It authorizes him to practice as a physician everywhere in the States.
Fair enough.
A certificate from a certain Professor Langdon of Harvard Medical. It says that Dr. Bedford was among the top 5 students of his class.
Okay, so potentially there's another 4 students that may have information.
I don't need that.
What if I do this? Can I take notes from it?
Sometimes I feel as if an invisible force was trying to make me commit senseless acts.
Well, I wouldn't call that senseless. Glass shards. Let's have a look at those.
There are glass shards on the floor that must have come from the hole in the entrance door. It seems like the perpetrator gained access to the practice through here. Strange. The majority of glass shards are lying outside the door, not inside the room. I don't need those. Besides, I'd only cut myself.
Okay. So potentially someone broke out of the room rather than breaking in. So someone was already in the place. That's potentially a bit of helpful information. There is something white just underneath this painting.
I fail to appreciate modern art.
I know, but there's something here. What is that? There's blood stains. Let's have a look at that.
It seems as if Dr. Bedford had been hit in the head with something. Judging by the blood stain, the wound couldn't have been very big, but the injury was fatal. Morbid. The stain looks just like the head of a teddy bear.
Is that a reference to something?
No, I better not touch that. I'm sure forensics have already taken blood samples.
Okay, so it being the shape of the teddy bear, does that mean anything?
I don't see any useful clues.
Let's try this again.
A green tiki made from a jade-like material. Somehow I don't find his expression very calming.
Anyway guys, that is going to be it for part 2. I want to say thanks for heading over to my channel today and checking out my videos. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to keep on top of the content. Any comments and any suggestions of what I should do, please let me know in the comments below. Also, we're slowly gaining ever so close to finding out this murder mystery and who is responsible for the murder of Mr. Bedford? Dr. Bedford? I was going to call him Redford earlier for some reason, I didn't. But yeah, we're going to continue onwards with this in the next part. And I don't really know what to do at the moment, so any suggestions would be good. But I'm pretty sure that we are going to have to interview the detentee, or the one who's in the detention cell. Would you call them a detentee? Or something, I don't know. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I shall be seeing you next time with some more Dirty Split, so peace out.